pretty good, huh? Star makers over here. I got interested in photography while I was modeling in Europe. I was tired of getting pictures from other photographers that weren't any good, and I was paying a lot of money for them, for my portfolio. So I decided, you know what, I can figure this out. I'm going to buy a camera and learn by trial and error. And that was about 15 or 20 years ago. And believe me, there was a lot of trial and error. But as I started shooting more and more, I developed a passion for it. I've been photographed many, many times. I've been working as a model for 26, 27 years. I started in New York with Wilhelmina, and then I went to Europe for 5 years. Traveled all over Europe, and supported myself, believe it or not, as a model. I'm a chemical engineer by trade, so this was a big stretch for me. But I did travel all over the world with modeling, and met a lot of good people, a lot of good friends. I enjoy both. I enjoy being in front of the camera because it keeps me sharp for when I'm behind the camera. And when I'm behind the camera, I can relate to the person who's in front of the camera. So since I still model, it just keeps me on both sides sharp. I really love what I'm doing right now. I'm starting out a lot of young people in the modeling industry. Keep going. Turn a little angle with your body and your face to me. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Good, chin up. Good, that's nice. Turn your face to me more. Yeah, not your shoulders, just your face. Yeah, good, good. Arms on the hips. Yeah, big smile, good. The area I'm in, helping people get into the modeling world and the acting world, is burgeoning. You know, everybody wants to be in the business. So I'm in a good place. I think the photographer's role to success for modeling is crucial because the team is this: the client, the makeup artist, the stylist, the photographer, and the model. So the model and the photographer are the two that have their most of their reputation on the line. So you have to work together. You know, you may not get along with each other all the time, and the circumstances of the shoot may be difficult, but you have to be professional and try to give the client the best images possible. I think a really good photographer is someone who's technically sound. He knows what equipment to use, what lenses to use, but more so, someone who can put a vision that either the client has or whatever's in his own head and put it on the sensor and capture it and get it out of the model. Constantly talking, so they're constantly reacting to you, and the first part of the shoot you just basically need to tell them what you're going to do, relax them, and show them the back of the camera and just get a flow going. The positive aspects of retouching is you can make anyone look 20 years younger or 20 pounds lighter, and those are the negatives. I mean, some people want to look 20 when they're 40, and I tell them, girls, especially actresses and older models, you cannot look 20 in your pictures, because when you go in on a casting, they take a Polaroid of you, and guess what? No one's retouching the Polaroids. So the good thing of retouching is it makes you look better. The bad thing about retouching is people get way over the top of it. I started working with my wife the day I asked her for a dance when I met her. But we've been together for 25 years, and we've been married for 20 years. So we always traveled to the same cities together when we were modeling in Europe, and it was a natural progression that we were, when I picked up the camera, that who was going to help me shoot? But my wife. Here, I'm going to set up, now you shoot. Now you're going to set up, now you shoot. So we were both working the camera for a bunch of years together, and then she gravitated more to the makeup.
What motivated me to become a makeup artist was that I needed to diversify my modeling income. Getting older, in my 30s, I still worked well, but I needed to add some more onto, you know, my income. So when we started actually taking pictures, my husband, as a photographer, we were considering hiring a makeup artist, but then I always loved doing makeup and was always fascinated with how my face changed with makeup, so I wanted to really give it a go and ended up just loving it. My consulting business for models and actors are, I found very essential for a lot of models and actors that we shoot that have no representation. So I decided to actually act the part that the agent does. When you as a model or actor get new pictures, they typically overview all the pictures from the shoot and choose the ones that they feel are the strongest to market you as a model or actor. So that's what I do. I have a printer that I use. I have a formatted card with no agency. And then I have a list. This is my agency list, and this is for modeling more so, but contact names and the list, you know, I mark X for, this was actually for Emma, our daughter, but I mark out the ones, it's a lot, as you can tell. Some are high fashion, some are commercial print. There are different type of modeling. If you are 5'9" and probably size 2 and 4 maybe, you can do fashion modeling. If you're not taller than 5'9", you may be 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", you have to do commercial print type of modeling. It is actually, as a commercials, you be the talent in a commercial or commercial print, where it's like a frozen picture of the actual commercial. You're selling a product or a service. As a fashion model, you're selling mostly designer clothes. My best advice to any aspiring model or actor is to get involved with a photographer or agents or managers that are very reputable. The best thing probably would be to go online and find an agent, go to an open call, or if you have any contacts in the business, that's probably the best. That's how we find a lot of people, through referrals. The direction I see this business are moving into in the next couple of years is it's going to be very interesting with the internet. So all the kids are online and Twitter and Facebook, and I don't think a lot of teenagers read that many magazines anymore. I'm not sure how that will affect the modeling business, probably not in a positive way, but I still think that they're always going to need models for selling clothes and fashion, and also for commercial print. So it's probably just going to have to change with the changes with the media, how kids are communicating now.